I'm joined now by the Italian football journalist Federico Farcamini from Radio Mana Sport. How's this incident
Hello.
been reported in Italy?
Well, hello, Seth. Hello, everyone. Really, yesterday, I have to say, Corriere dello Sport, one of the major daily newspaper, published a big headline. So before the game against Arsenal, really, quoting Inter's director of football, Marco Branca, who before the match against Cagliari said that, for players like Mario, there would never be an ending to our relationship. He was born and bred here with us. So like other players who have passed through our academy, like him, we hold them really dear. So this is a real sign of closeness. But Inter fans, reading what they said yesterday and today, absolutely, they don't want him back because most of them doesn't even want to see a picture of Balotelli, and most people really believe that AC Milan should be his next team for several reasons because, he supported them as a boy, and Inter fans would never forgive him for having shown the shirts, the AC Milan shirts on TV. And also AC Milan, the dressing room is definitely more unified. He will never have the burden of responsibility on his shoulders. He won't have, to perform the role of the rouser, of the driving force, because the feeling is that he will betray the team at the very first hurdle, really. So he can be what, support rider is for a cycling team. In AC Milan, it's fine, like, all the people like Cassano has shown in the past. So in those circumstances, he could do perfectly well. And also the general belief in Italy is that if not even Jose Mourinho saved him when he was at Inter Milan, then nobody else really can, because the question is how Balotelli would behave with some more inexperienced manager like, Stramaccioni at the moment, or, even Bielsa in the future if Bielsa makes it to Inter Milan. So these are really major doubts, and AC Milan seem to be tailored suit for him.
It's not looking good for him at club level, certainly within the Premier League, but could this also affect him at international level as well for Euro 2012?
Absolutely, I think so, because, the feeling is when you see Mancini's point of view finally coinciding with the Italian managers, with Prandelli's point of view. So that is, Prandelli in February, when he said he was not going to pick him up for the friendly against the United States, he said, I can't afford a player that always puts me at risk of leaving the team with 10 men. And that's what, Mancini stated as well in the end. He finally realized what he was going through. And then you really, start to believe that Balotelli couldn't even make it to the Euros this summer. So if his season, as it seems, is really over, as Mancini said, he hasn't got any chance left to prove himself at that level to the national team's manager, and this is really bad for him, and definitely there's a real chance he won't make it to the Euros, and this is not good news absolutely for the Italian national team.
Just very briefly, has this season tainted Roberto Mancini's reputation in Italy?
Not really. I mean, everybody really regards him in respect, and all the reports on Sky Sports and everybody, every TV was about Man City, Mancini, and Balotelli. Something they didn't even get when they were Inter Milan, perhaps. So I think people have started to believe that if Mancini wants to save his job, perhaps he has, clearly understood that he has to let Mario go. But definitely his reputation is coming as scattered. Also, other people think, that Mourinho might go to Man City to, because Mancini did a big thing at Inter Milan. He gave winning mentality to a team that was, on a losing streak, and he did the same with Man City. So people are thinking, perhaps Mourinho might join Man City because, Mancini gave them winning mentality. So people are still believe that Mancini is a winner after all.
Federico, thank you for your time. That's Federico Farcamini from Radio Mana Sport. Well, what have you been saying to this?